Hey all, welcome to the Mega Man 4 playthrough. I am Harry, Flame as well.
I'm Stephen.
I'm Chris.
Alright, I'm Joy.
And this game actually has an introduction! Fancy that! Except the thing with this introduction is this is actually introducing Mega Man 1 because they realised they didn't actually put any plot in that game, so they want to give Mega Man's backstory, which seems incredibly bizarre to be doing in the fourth game.
This was the first story, the first game to put in Mega Man's story, wasn't it?
Is this on the NES or the SNES?
This is NES still.
Yeah.
It's NES right up until Mega Man 6. It wasn't until 7 that actually went on to the Super Nintendo.
Alright.
And then before going back to this style for 9, because, you know, nostalgia whoring. Even though that works for Mega Man, I think.
If you think about it, it's all Dr. Light's fault.
Are we just going to blame Dr. Light for everything?
He created the robots and then Wily took them.
In the first game, yeah, but from then on it's like Wily making them. But
Robot, Mega Man.
yeah, although he did kind of look like Astro Boy again in that last shot.
That would be an interesting fight.
I'm not sure actually. But
Possible death battle.
no, don't encourage it.
Yeah, just get the facts wrong anyway.
Why has he got blue hair in this one anyway?
I'm not sure. He seems
He
quite
was just
inconsistent.
going in a phase where when he dyes out blue.
You got to have blue hair, right?
I've seen him
That's
in the
what
comic.
kids do.
I've seen him in the comics. He has brown hair, and in like Mega Man 2, he has black hair, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
I think he's got
And
black.
He's got like blue.
Spoiler: I think he's got black hair in the ending of this as well.
Yeah.
It's like they just can't make up their mind at this
Yeah.
point.
He's going for a phase.
But what they're explaining there, the new Mega Buster, he's got a charge shot in this game, so he's actually got an upgrade that isn't just sliding around, which we're all love, right? Yeah, this opening theme, it's not quite as memorable as 2 or 3, but it's still pretty cool. There's some like little piano sort of scales, you know? Although the just sprite of Mega Man's helmet is a little bit blank still.
It's as if it's suggesting he dies.
Yeah, I was thinking that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is all that remains.
Yeah, so basically, the plot of this game is that because Wily got like sorted out at the end of Mega Man 3, these robots have been sent out by someone called Dr. Cossack, who's a new enemy in this game in particular.
I
Russian,
wonder
isn't it?
who he is.
No, he actually is Dr. Cossack.
Oh. I thought it might have been Wily in disguise.
Wait, you actually think Wily's the bad guy in a Mega Man game? He learned his lesson. Obviously, it's not going to be Wily. But anyway, this level is kind of deceptively challenging because what you're not really seeing on the screen here is that there are wind physics that blow you back, which make them jumps that look really easy actually quite painful. And it is very easy to just fall down. I actually just reset the game a few times because I fell off on the first one.
Yeah, I played through this level
Yeah.
when you told me to go and play this game. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just annoying that brain.
What'd you do on an emulator?
Yeah.
You filthy pirate. Yeah, but, this. What I will say with this game in particular is that there's nothing of it that's quite as memorable as 2 or 3, but it's still an okay game. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just not quite as. It hasn't got the same sort of fun factor to it as the others have. But I suppose that's kind of what happens when you get to 4 games.
Yeah.
Especially with some of the Robot Masters, like this guy Toadman, you can tell they're running low on ideas at this point. Yes, giant robot snail. These are actually quite irritating bosses, these.
Yeah, they're like mini bosses, aren't they?
You know what he looks like? I don't know if you guys remember this, but in Rugrats the movie, the second one, where they go in a reptile like robot mecha.
That would
There was
Yeah.
it's the snail robot mecha. That's what it looks like.
I've never seen that, but
Do you remember that?
from what
I
I
didn't even know there was a Rugrats movie.
I knew there was a Rugrats movie, but I didn't know there was 2.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Reminds me of Gary the Snail from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't it?
He looks to me like a generic snail enemy with really lazy spriting.
Yeah.
Because like he's only got two objects on the sprite there. It's like the body and the eyes, which is Capcom have sort of gave up at this point. And I have died already. Good going, Flame. Yeah. So, Chris, from what you've played, what do you think of Mega Man 4 game?
I've only played like about 3 bosses. I literally haven't really played it that much. Just like tried it out.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I tried like Toad Man, Dive Man, and one of the other bosses. Can't remember what it was.
Oh, right, yeah.
But yeah,
That's what made
I
me-
didn't beat any of
Yeah.
them because I suck at what's it called?
Mega Man?
Platform- No.
Oh, right.
What are these games called?
Platforms.
No.
Well, games
Are
called
they
Mega
shooters?
Man.
Or shooters, or what you got?
Full shooters.
Platform. Are these platform games?
Yeah, it's platform.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just like
Really, I thought it was a racing game.
Like 2D platformers.
Oh, side
that's
scrollers.
it. Yeah,
Side
side scrollers. That's it.
oh, fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm kind of originally I was kind of a little bit funny with side scrollers purely because my experience with that was either Mario 1 or Classic Sonic, neither of which are anything that special in my eyes. So to actually find a platforming series side scrolling that's actually really fun, it kind of threw me off a bit at first. Anyway, this guy's kind of pathetic.
It's easy, isn't it? Yeah.
Easy is an understatement here. Look at this boss pattern.
Come on, Capcom.
Yeah, Harry, you know the Mega Man games, yeah, but
Yeah.
the graphics there, why they keep like the same sort of graphics, like style?
It works. That's what I'm going to say. I think these are the best looking games on the NES in my eyes. Just because there's a lot of detail to the sprite work. Like, if you think of stuff like Mario 1 or Zelda 1 and you think how very basic, they use a lot of basic colours and that, whereas this game, like, you've got detailed backgrounds and all that. It's a lot more to it than
They
most NES
developed
games.
like Zelda and Mario though, like over the years, like they did improve the graphics.
Yeah, but not really on the NES. Like, even Mario 3 and like Zelda 2, they still look very basic
Yeah,
colours.
I guess.
Whereas we've got like cool techno effects.
Was the graphics on the SNES just like the same as this?
No, the Super Nintendo one, they upped it quite a lot for Mega Man
okay.
7. Which is shame they didn't up other stuff, because Mega Man 7 is
Because I know
kind
in
of there.
9 and 10 they sort of went back to original sort of 8-bit style, didn't they?
Well, it's pseudo 8-bit. There's still a
Yeah.
lot more, there's like a more detailed colour palette in 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And there's also a few different sprite effects they do that wouldn't be possible on the NES, purely because like they've got more frames of animation and things. So it's like made to have the same sort of feel to it as NES Mega Man, but without being technically limited. Although saying that, there is an option in Mega Man 9 where you can turn sprite flicker on for some reason. Why you would want to do that is beyond me.
Yeah. Well, I think it's in 10 though, you can do a mode where you remove his helmet.
Yeah, that's just like a hard mode because
Yeah.
it means he takes more damage
Yeah.
from.
So I know Mike Mattei, the mate of the friend of James, done it. Like saying about you could use it for like a harder mode essentially.
Yeah, which I think at this point they kind of needed to do something like that because, like, obviously you can see from these playthroughs that we've done, I am a filthy casual with Mega Man, but there are people who are like really good at it at this point. So to add that extra level of challenge, while doing what I like Mega Man 10 did because it's got difficulty
I
select.
like the fact I was referring to the angry video game nerd as James, like casually, like I know him.
Oh, it's my mate James. Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
guy.
it's just James, you know.
It is my old man Rock. He's just like going shooting shit and whatnot. Yeah, I have to keep jumping into the thing, don't I? I'm not even sure what that robot's meant to be. It's just like sort of dispensing things. But yeah, there's some sections of this level which are actually really irritating. Like one part we get to in a little bit. The opening part's not that much of an annoyance. Meanwhile, these things are very slowly like getting in my way, which is never fun.
What's this charge shot called? Mega Buster, yeah?
Yeah. I know I've been referring to Mega Man shot as Mega Buster since the start, but technically it's only Mega Buster from here. And this is an optional pathway to get some more items. You don't actually have to go down here. I just thought I might as well, because E-Tank's so good. I like E-Tanks. Crap. Now, how do I get back?
The background flicker effect.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
crap.
Especially soon to the theme, like Bright Man, and it's going dim,
Yeah.
bright, dim, bright.
Yeah, this game, I think, it's probably had a much bigger budget than the earlier games in the series.
Yeah.
Just because you can tell there's a lot more going on with the graphics than that. Well, what we'll say is the music. I don't think it's quite as good as the earlier games. There are a few catchy songs. Like I really like Skullman, and there's the opening theme as I mentioned earlier. But for the most part, they're not quite as memorable. I actually think they changed the sound chip a bit as well. There's a slightly different tone to the instruments they're using, which is not bad, just not as good. Yeah. I have to wait for this guy so I can shoot him, even though there's no reason for me to shoot him.
Killing things.
Yay! These shooting games don't make me violent or anything. Anyway, this section's kind of a dick because these projectiles, while you're on these things, can get in the way.
Mega Man 2, the most accessible out of all of them.
It's the easiest. I think that's why people go to it. Except for maybe X, but that's a different series.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mega Man 2 is a piece of piss, really. But then, I saw someone the other day on the forum saying that Mega Man X is hard, and like, Mega Man X isn't hard. It's probably one of the easier games from that era. But no, everyone's a filthy casual except me, apparently. Anyway, this guy has got an interesting weakness. Rain! Yeah, Toadman's weapon is actually really useful in this game. Because it's literally a screen nuke.
Yeah.
You just... There's certain like shielded enemies that you can take down. Yeah.
I guess he wasn't that very bright.
Yeah. God, I love it. Yeah. So, and now he's broken, he's going to get towed away. Yeah. We've started this playthrough really well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Defined well.
Yeah.
Well, good by my standards. Right. That was an awkward. It's like almost like you don't give a fuck for my jokes.